Hi, my name is Jasmine. Welcome back to my channel. Today I will bring and I will show our 7th grade curriculum choices that we have chosen for the 2020 and 2021 homeschool year. So our son will be entering 7th grade and we'll be showing you today what we will be using for this year, right? So we're going to start with handwriting. He is still he's still practicing handwriting because he has been doing cursive for the last year and a half. So we're going to be using the Christian Soul, the Exploring Handwriting. So he'll do handwriting, and what I like about this book is that he will be practicing handwriting in cursive with scriptures. So anything he does, he will be copying scriptures throughout the whole school year. And all of the books that you see here, I got them from christianbook.com, except for this one. Now for the mornings, as morning work, to keep him occupied while I work with somebody else, he will be doing language review. It's very simple. I like it because there's only like four problems each day. So it goes by week, like week 1, and it has day 1, day 2, day 3, etc. So it's only 4 problems that he has to do, and he just reviews all about language, which it would be capitalization, punctuation, spelling. So it will only take him about 10 minutes. Now for math, we will be using Saxon, the 7/6. Now the reason why he's using the 7/6 and not the 7/8, yeah, is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. Is because when he was in 5th grade, he did teaching textbooks, which is a CD that you put in the computer, and it automatically gives you the lesson, it grades it, and it was fine. But when he did this, when we saw actually here in our school, where we live in this area, that they were not doing the same. He was running behind in that teaching textbook. I'm not sure if it's a different level, but they were not doing the same, and I want to keep them almost at the same pace as the public school here, at least about what Indiana requires. I live in the state of Indiana. It's just in case if he needs to go back, if I need to put him back in school, or I have open options. I don't want him to fall behind. So we were trying to keep him that. That's why he's in the 7/6. So anyways, what I like about this curriculum is that it teaches step by step to listen. If you want to look through, go ahead and comment below. But it teaches step by step. So they're able to understand it. Actually, my son is able to understand it. But it's better if you do it teacher-based. That means you're leading the child and he's not doing it all by himself. But it's very explainable. And it does come with the solution manual, so your answers to all the problems. And this is his tests and worksheets. So this is all of the worksheets that go with the book. So that's it. Our next program that we would be using is reading or literature. And we've decided to use the BJU Press or BJU Jones. And the reason why I like BJU, we have not tried this, will be our first year, but it explains it and it breaks it down. So me as the teacher, or I as a teacher, will explain the child. I do want to let you know I am not an expert in homeschooling whatsoever. This will be my 3rd year, but I decided to make these videos to help those parents that wanting to homeschool and they do not know where to start or how to start. And when I started it, I wanted something start from zero. And there's a lot of great YouTube community of homeschoolers, but I wanted to start in zero. Like, I don't know anything. I graduated from high school, but I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm teaching. I don't know how to teach it. So there's some books that are help you, and this is one of the ones that I saw that have more they explain how to teach your child. So it has teaching tips on the side. So this, you're looking at your child's book, and at the same time it's telling you what you're supposed to say and some teaching tips. So this reading curriculum comes with the book A. Book B, this is the teacher's manual. It comes with reading, kind of the reading book. It's this thick. I did get this program used because these programs can be pricey if you buy them brand new. So if you are on a budget, look for them used. I looked for them on Facebook, the marketplace, so that would be a very good place to start. Now it does have their worksheets and their tests. It does come on the CD that the teacher manual has, so you print out your sheets. They're there. You can order them as well, but they have them. The next curriculum that we have is English. Now I know he's going to be in 7th grade, but we're going to do the 6th grade level, and the reason why we're doing the 6th grade level is because we really got caught up behind when we first started homeschooling. So when we started homeschooling, it was half of the year. Then when we started 5th grade, we used a Becca, and honestly, him and I did not get a Becca. I understood it. I knew how to do it. But it was not making sense to none of us, me explaining it and him understanding it. So we kind of took basically 2 school years to finish the Rebecca, and it was not, we would not go back to Rebecca. Rebecca's a great program, don't take me wrong, but not for me as a parent that was just new to homeschooling and didn't know how to teach. So yeah, we're doing the BJU English, and the same reason is because they explain it, what you're supposed to say, teaching tips, and it has an ESL section right here, English as a second language. So it tells you here what is the object. So as long as you know your objectives, and it has your material, your notes, how to teach it, possible answers, questions that you should be asking your child throughout the lesson, extra practice. So I think I'm gonna be liking this book, and it does come with his student workbook, and it does come with the test, but we have not ordered the tests yet, not yet. Now for spelling, my son is really good speller when it comes to memorizing the words. So if he has to memorize things to pass a test, he's all for it. But they don't stick too much because they don't use them frequently. So if your child is not using whatever you're teaching him on a daily basis, he is more likely to forget. So we decided to go with a program called Spelling UC. Okay, so Spelling UC is a program that your child does basically copy work. He will copy, and it will be just reviewing throughout the whole grade, or throughout the whole books, reviewing the same thing. So he's practicing what he's learning and not just memorizing the words and leaving them behind. So what he does, so he reads, he copies, and then he has to highlight with colored pencils his consonant chunks. Consonant chunks is the two consonant together. Vowel chunks are two vowels together. Like the endings ed, es, ing. So he highlights those, and it should help him memorize. And so this is the first time trying it. I wanted to try a couple years ago, but this will be our time. So it comes with the instruction manual, part 1, part 2. And what I like about these books, as the child gets older, it's not just copy anything, whatever. It's about history. They copy about history. I hope I don't get tagged of things I'm not supposed to read, but hopefully I'm gonna read just a little passage so you will know what they're copying. So I'm not gonna read it all, just a little bit. George Washington Carver studied plants. He wanted to help farmers in the South. Raising cotton year after year had worn out the soil. So those are the things that he has to copy, and it's about history. So that's a good thing. So history and top of spelling. And it comes with his erasable crayons. You will need erasable crayons. If they make mistakes, they're able to erase them. For language and for science, we're using the Easy Peasy homeschooling website just for science and social studies, and I will just be picking here and there. I don't want to stick to a specific curriculum because we already have one, and because we get caught up with all this right here, we don't get through it. So I don't want to buy a curriculum and then not use it. But I just created a little binder, and out of what we do is 6 weeks and then 1 week off, and then 6 weeks and 1 week off. So I planned all the 6 weeks what we're going to talk about. This first 6 weeks we're going to talk about body. Maybe the next 6 weeks we're going to talk about biology, plants, stuff like that. For history, we will be using the same one that we were using last year that we did not get halfway done. Is the Mystery of History. I love this curriculum. It's like it's telling you what's going on, not just in one certain part of the world. It's like around. And what I like it goes into biblical views. So it's more like a biblical history, but also what's going on around the world. So volume 1 is creation to the resurrection, and we got to some of the lessons already, and it does kind of throw in our the regular history or the normal history, or and I like it because we do both. We do history and Bible at the same time, so they're learning both. They're learning history from the beginning, all right, from the beginning of the creation, and we're going to work our way all the way over here. We do use the Easy Peasy as well. If you don't know what the Easy Peasy is, it's basically it's a free homeschooling curriculum or website where you can actually put your kids in that website, and it's all the lessons are there. So if you're not so sure what you're doing, you can try the Easy Peasy homeschooling. It's really good. It's really good. And I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, we pick stuff from there as well. So if you have any questions and you want to see in depth and me explain a little bit